Alright, I'm just gonna start streaming now. I don't really have much for an intro yet, but we'll figure something out eventually, right? So yeah, I think that for now on, I'm just gonna start off the streams, try to relax. Hmm, I'm so used to having like one ear off. That way, yeah, I don't have to like listen to myself. Yeah, it's fine. We'll wait a few minutes for anybody that wants to watch can join in, and we'll start it off. Look, until I can beat baby mode, I don't think I can progress further. I'm not gonna watch through all of that again. Um, I'm gonna move on from that. It is a fantastic cutscene, but it's not something I need to watch over and over again. You know, I'm actually very thankful that we can skip through this. Sometimes game developers will force you to watch the entire cutscene from the beginning and be like, haha, you gotta like watch through it every time. No, at least we can skip through that shit. Okay, yes, we've got to let the game think for a while. It kind of looks like we might have a lake over here. I'm very hopeful. We finished scouting the surrounding area. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Now, village center should not be there. So if I press G, right, this will show the desirability. So, like, obviously putting it here would not be very desirable. This is very, very pretty. Now, keeping in mind, whenever you throw the center of your town somewhere, or wherever you're throwing it, they've got to take the trees and resources down first. It doesn't just go to the resources, so we gotta figure this out. Let's place it over here. This is a very pretty place. Ooh. Resume. Okay, so as that place over there is pretty, I'm gonna need more room to work around. So let's tab. So that's where the front is. Okay, so I want it facing this way. Yes. We have a lake. I'm really excited about that. Alright. Last time, one of the places I've messed up the most on was trying to put out towers like straight from the get-go. I will try to put up towers, but not in the manner that I did last time where they're focusing on nothing but paths and stuff. Alright, first things first, we need to build... Oh, so we have this menu, I, for water, which obviously we've got delicious water right there. I hope they know how to sanitize it. Fertility. Okay, so none of those menus are the menus I've needed. Let's go ahead and just start harvesting a bunch of resources. This obviously needs prioritized. I forgot how to pull up the harvest menu. There we go. So this is a cool little menu that will show you all of the harvestable resources within the area, just in case you've missed one, I guess, to click. We obviously need a whole slew of wood. We have 12 people to start off with. We need firewood. So that's going to be the things that I focus on. I'm literally trying to hard focus on just the things that need done. We can't even build a house yet because we don't have this, which is, well, I guess that's fair. It's fair. I don't think you have to select people individually and force them to do things. I think that you just set up tasks and then they do it. I wish I could kind of control people individually, but I'm not that powerful of a deity yet. I think I have to rise to power for that one. Now we are gonna put like at least 2 fisherman shacks like right through here. So like I'm going to harvest resource and just harvest all of these resources down here and leave these as something that definitely needs to go. I don't care if they have to walk through the woodworks. Harvest that too. I want to make sure that the trees are harvested before I even attempt building those down there. Alright, this is almost done. Current number of workers assigned. Yeah, they're really trying. I get that the housing is very short, but come on, game. I'm trying. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell them work faster. I mean, I could just speed up time a little bit, just for this. I kind of want to play at 1 times speed. I don't want to be like fast forwarding through it too much. Okay, this is fine. Glorious day. Fantastic day. We will place our houses scattered about. Like, I'm literally gonna scatter the houses 2 spaces out, and I'm doing it for a good reason. I mean, technically, I'd only have to do it 1 space out. I could do it 3 spaces out if I wanted to, like, do fences and stuff, but no, I'm gonna do 2 spaces out, away from everything. I don't have to worry about covering over resources. Actually, can I get rid of this? Can I just, yeah, let's not prioritize that. That's not going to be a thing that happens. We've got 2 houses being built right here. I feel like we need more though. 2 spaces out. Okay, this area is already relatively clear. So let's just 1, 2, and then on the same note, there. They'll get rid of these naturally on their own, but I'll just go ahead and help them along. All right. I'm going to fast forward and let them build these houses, and then immediately what we need to do is build storage, a stockyard, food production, resources. We need a firewood splitter for the town, and I'm going to throw him right here. We're going to have another workstation right here as well. Let's go ahead and prioritize this, though. This is the most important thing that I want done. I want the fire splitter to already start working on that. We need a well, and this is why I was leaving 2 spaces out, is so that I could throw a well in between somewhere where it is needed. Since housing is going to be like over here in this general district, I think I can get away with throwing a well like here. See, I want to have paths going in between places as well. I feel like this is a great spot for a well, just for now. And then we'll prioritize that as well. This requires founded storage. Okay, so we need to get our food production up anyways. Hunter cabins need to be placed in the woods. Forager shack around the village. Foragers can provide essential resources like fruit to avoid scurvy and herbs. Okay, so scurvy is a thing. Yikes. 1, 2. We actually have berries and stuff over here. I think the grand scheme of things would be to not destroy all trees. I wonder what the future of a forager would look like. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the forager. The forager can be over here. We're not gonna destroy all of these trees. We're gonna destroy a good number of them, but certainly not all the good ones, you know. Let's go ahead and get our forager with as many berries as possible. I think this in this area would be best. So our forager is going to be working through the wood line over there. I feel like that's fine. You can do a hunter cabin as well. No, not right there. Let's go ahead and abolish whatever that was. Boar-sighted. Okay, so we can get our hunter cabin over there. There's bird's nest, patch of herbs. Okay, so that would be good for another gatherer cabin. I'm trying to play this completely differently than I was playing it yesterday. If nobody notices, let's go ahead and get our fishes. More people await. Where to join your settlement? A massive 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Easy. Now, I don't know if there has to be like a thing that specifically says, hey, yo, there's fish, but fish in area 8, fish count 316. Okay. So we're going to have 1 there. We're going to have fish in area 2, 4, 8, 10. Okay, so this 12. We're going to throw the fishing shack there, prioritize that puppy for food, and then we're going to also prioritize this one as well. Because we really love our food in these parts, you know. Is anybody working on this? Let's get that out of the way. And this is our firewood splitter. We've already got somebody working on it. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and set our quota, though. We're not going to make the same mistake that we made last time, where they're just using everything. Let's set the maximum quota for now just to like 100. I feel like that's fair. So did that work? Oh, it's saving the game. Okay, so that worked. This game is pretty fantastic. I'm really enjoying the quality. So I was again, and I'm starting to get into the RTS world here, and I am finding a lot of joy and entertainment. For 30 bucks, it seems kind of steep, but if you look in the same category of games, 30 bucks for this game will save you like 1,000 bucks in another game. And the fact this is single player and it's not even like competitive pay to win, I mean, this is fantastic. Let's see, Fish and Shack. Is there anything higher than 12? I feel like I'm maxed out with 12. Okay, so this would be another good fishing spot, assuming that I could fit it in here. That's fishing spot 11. Fishing area 12. Unfortunately, I can't place it right there, though. I wanted like a bunch of fishing spots. This is going to be a fishing village, for sure. I was 11 on the placement, but I also got to realize that unless it's green, I can't just throw it there. I mean, I'm sure this would be a fantastic fishing spot right in the middle of the lake, but we can't do that. All right, well, these fishing spots are fine where they are then. I wonder if it's beneficial to have them spread out or if it doesn't matter. So like if I, for example, just stuck it like right here in between them, fishing area, okay. So it does reduce significantly the effectiveness if you have them together. Like one of them just won't catch fish. Makes sense, but I had to figure out. Let's go ahead and try to harvest these berries. I don't know who's going to be the gatherer, but we figure that out. This is still unprioritized. They're actually building it though. That's fantastic. If we can get a forager out here, like right from the get-go, that's fantastic. We got a lot of berries out there. Let's look into our storage. You know, we might not starve to death this time around. We need logs. Harvest resource. Harvest resource. I'm gonna stop digging into that direction and I'm gonna place more stuff going out this way if I can. Yeah, I'm trying to stray away from ruining my gathering spot per se. I might dig out a trail of trees and make a pathway out to these for aesthetics later. Harvest resource. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice pocket of food. Let's see. All right, they're working hard. They're trying here. This well has run dry. All right, so too many wells in one spot and a lack of tree cover can cause the ground to dry out. So it's saying this well has ran dry. So I wonder if we can store the water at some point. If the well is run dry, there's not much I can do about this. It's unfortunate. I'll probably relocate it if I can. I want it closer to where the water would be, but at the same time, I need it near a housing area. So, yeah, that's rather unfortunate. 49% over here. I mean, all of these houses still look covered all the way up until that point. So if I can get it to this 51% area, this should be fine. This isn't particularly in the way of anything. 49, 51%, 52%, but then we lose a house that's covered by it. This is the best I think that we can do. It's being relocated over there. Let's prioritize this because we need water. All right. I mean, we got food. We've got some firewood. We need more logs. All right, we'll prioritize this guy as well. We're gonna not chop down too many trees on this side. I'm gonna try and keep this tree line as well as possible. The only reason I'm digging it out just a bit is because, I mean, it's right next to the base. Why wouldn't you? And plus, at some point, I'm gonna have a town center and a town outer. Let's harvest that. I really hope that you can plant trees in the future for, ooh, deer hided. We do need a hunter's shack. Hunter's cabin covers a certain amount of wood. let's go ahead and throw our hunter cabin right over here. We're going to prioritize this boy. Food is extremely important. I'm not having a repeat where everybody starts at us. I don't care if everybody like burns their houses down this time. I don't care about whatever craziness happens, but they will not be hungry when they do so. Smokehouse would be nice. The issue with that is finding a good place for one. We're not going to do a smokehouse just yet. I'm going to focus more on actual housing. Alright, so the desirability is just not going to be fan-doby-tastic at all. Let's throw this here. I'm trying to plan for the future as well. So like with the well being over here, it should reach these houses. I'm gonna start putting my housing around over here more so as well. So we can dig out in this direction a bit. Oh, I'm so happy we found this. This is in no way, shape, or form scripted. Like I'm streaming this, so we didn't just so happen to get that in a wink wink kind of way. The RNGesus has saved me this time. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna carve out this path right here. We're gonna have houses going off this way. My towers do need to be set up, but that's not something to worry about right now. I think I am about to be at the 6 house mark. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Okay. With variety channel. Stockyard. I don't know where I'm gonna throw my storage places just yet. Okay, maybe this map will explain. I've already read this once, but I'm just doing a quick look over just to... Okay. That makes sense, that makes sense. My basic needs, everything is nice except for the water situation. But the water situation can fix itself at some point, hopefully. We've got so much water in this well, it's fine. Let's get a storage area. I think for my storage area, I would like it to be over here. Yeah, we have houses and stuff right here. I could try and like use this natural clearing that I'm going to be using for the housing area, but as far as storage goes, we're gonna throw it over here somewhere. I feel like all of my storage buildings will be in one spot over here near the castle gates, which doesn't sound like a fantastic idea. Not really using the environment to play, but at the same time, this is on easy difficulty, so I'm not worried at all. Right? I'm gonna throw this nearby. That's our first storage building to work on. Requires stockyard. So okay, we're gonna work up the chain of storage as well. For food production, let's look at the... Okay, so our farm, looks like the best place to throw our farm right now is over here in this lush, beautiful place. We haven't quite built out to that area yet, but we will in the future. So I think, how many houses do we have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just making sure. Do we have a hunter yet? Okay. So we do have a hunter. We do have somebody that's on the job. That's fantastic. Do we have our fisherman? Yep. All right. Yeah, we are doing very well for ourselves. Our storage is almost completely packed, and that's not great though. So let's go ahead and prioritize this puppy. This needs to be done. We're suffering on just logs in general, but we have our firewood. Everybody's happy in that regard. I'm actually kind of happy too. This is the best I'm doing. How's it going, Neon? Is this all what you got? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm playing it on baby mode, if that's what you mean. I'm playing it on like the easiest mode that they have. No, so the skin on my face dries out, and I just don't feel like cleaning it up all the time was the whole thing. But now I'm just like, it's not really bad or anything right now. It's good enough, you know. 7 people have arrived at my village. Should I accept them? Yeah. I don't have enough room for them. I'm gonna have to build another house. Yeah, so when I said I didn't really feel like showing my face, it was really because I just didn't feel like showing my face, dog. Oh, now I'm just like, it doesn't matter. So like a lot of the people that I watch online, so like a lot of the YouTubers, etc., that I've watched for years, ended up just showing their face, like Tears of Grace, for example. They just ended up showing their face, and I was like, if it's something that I want to aspire to, uh, I need to get over myself, basically. So yeah, that's that situation. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Okay, so market is new. Markets stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in the work area. Okay. Oh, I need another house for sure. My housing area is gonna branch off this way. I don't have anything right here at the moment. One, two. Can't build there. Because my well's there. Makes sense. I'm gonna build a house right there because why not? Okay, those are all the houses that need to be built. Let's start up my storage again. Storehouse. Yeah, this is the hard part. Finding out where I want my storage to be. This might be a cute place to put it. Let's go ahead and turn it. And I mean, obviously, I want pathways in between everything. So I only have to put one space in between the things I want, like little pathways for. Root cellar. That's gonna go right here. The lines are very helpful. Wow, by the way, it looks like you're my first VTuber embracing his humanity eventually after all these years. Uh, with me, I don't know. I guess thanks for the compliment. I'm very well aware of my situation, but I think I think I've been a VTuber long enough. I've tried it out for like a year, and it's it's fantastic, you know. Like you don't really have to worry about appearances. Like I could just show up in my pajamas if I wanted to, you know. You don't really gotta care about your appearance at all. But now I've taken a kind of a bit of a different approach. I decided I'm not gonna care about like necessarily what I'm wearing. Like yesterday, I did the stream wearing a bathrobe, so I'm just not gonna care either way, and see how that works for me. Ooh, I wonder if I can. No, I thought for a second. Actually, if I pull up the harvest menu and I were to, yes, I discovered science. So wait, can I select all of this? I feel like that would actually be bad though. If I don't have enough villagers to do that, but if I had like a whole bunch of villagers, I could just clear out entire areas. That is fantastic. But maybe it's just a poor statistic. I'm sure I was whining about my V2 phobia already. Yeah, I mean, actually remember you saying while I was streaming at one point that you were trying to ignore my VTuber um when I was asking about it anyways, you had said that you were just trying to ignore that the VTuber thing was there, which is fair. I mean, I try to ignore that it's there as well, especially when I'm watching other VTubers. Like watching VTubers is fun. Like they really don't care, but that is a downside, I guess you could say. Uh, Trying to find me my stone now. I haven't been harvesting enough rocks. I've been so focused on clearing out the woods that I haven't focused at all about other resources I need. Yeah, this is absolutely delicious. I am not going to die from starvation. I'm just gonna die because I don't have the stone now. Okay, what's the next thing on the agenda? We have our housing situated for now. We have our storage places. How's this looking? Okay, so that's going down a bit. That's fine. That's expected. Um, I would like to start up a field, but let's get going on some defenses here. So I'm only going to place the lookout tower over here. Trying to like eyeball it here. Let's place one over here. Oh, so it actually does zero out where you don't have visibility. I was hoping that it would actually expand my field of view. Okay, well, that kind of lessens what I was thinking beforehand. Where's my resource shack? Right there. I'm going to place this down right here. Okay, the game was lagging there for a second. One of the most horrifying things in the world is VTubers starting to roleplay. Um, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily horrifying. My opinion on the whole role playing as whatever is essentially the same reason that people play role playing games, for example. Um, and not everybody plays role playing games like that. But I'm saying for the same reason that people in the whole genre try to role play. I hope you'll cut all these trees in the future so irregular. You know, that's accurate. Um, yeah, nobody needs team trees. Now, this is a new game. This game is in early access. I would like to plant trees. I am clearing out a whole bunch of trees for like the general like infrastructure and everything, but I would like to be able to plant trees back so I could have like park areas or whatever. That's why I'm being careful about cutting the trees right now. Is because there's no way that you can plant trees as far as I know. Decorations. Never mind, you can plant trees. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna burn the forest. Yeah, we're just gonna burn down the forest. And that's that. We can plant them back eventually. Okay, so my farm is going to be over here. So I'm not gonna put this tower in the farm zone. I don't want the farm to be outside of the towers. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start placing down the farm, and hopefully it expands the fog a bit. Yeah, because that's not gonna be great. I want the tower outside of the farm. Oh, what's going on over here? Well, I mean, like this is the best place to build a farm. Um, housing, storage, food production, farm. Yeah, just gonna see. We're gonna do like the minimum amount for the farm. I've made a mistake my first time yesterday when I was playing and I was just trying to make the farm. Everybody just tilled the land until they died. I go pretty hard. Okay, so we don't have a saw pit yet. Workstations I want over here. Ooh, that desirability does not look great. Ooh, yeah, people really don't like it, I guess, with the saw pit being so close by. Let's put the sawmill out over here. It doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeesh, people just hate the saw pit. Yeah, they want the saw pit way out in the distance. Feel sorry for the person that has to work here. Gotta find a good look for it. Yeah, why not? Right there. Yeah, people just, oof, they really hate that. We've got a saw pit being built. Let's see, tannery. I don't know why people like hate it so much, but yeah, I guess it affects things. We're gonna have our workstations over here then. I feel like the tannery would go near where the hunter is though, so I feel like this is fair. We're gonna just stick it there, I guess. I hope that's good. Oh no, actually that's not good. Because when I start building pathways in between, I'm not gonna be able to fix that. So let's do over real quick. There we go, that's fine. I'm not even gonna prioritize that. It's not exactly a priority. My lookout towers are starting to become a priority. Takes gold, I get it, but once we have a market rolling, that should be fine. Let's get out into these woodworks as much as possible. Shazam. I'm not gonna bother building a tower down here because actually, I do need to bother. I live a life of contradictions. Come on, it's a tannery. It should smell like hell. I don't know. I feel like I feel like it would, but I feel like they'd also have ways of kind of reducing that. We've got all of that. Cobbler shop. I don't know. Cobbler use hides to make shoes that enable villagers to walk faster and avoid injury while working. That's pretty fantastic. Let me guess, it lowers the desirability of everyone nearby? Nope, it doesn't, so that is going right here in town. I want my pathways, I'm very particular on that, so you're going there. Fletcher building. This would be good near the Hunter Shack. The Hunter Shack is all the way out here, so I feel like I'm just gonna throw it on this side of town. I like to build in a way to where it kind of makes sense. I don't know if that's understandable, but the way that I like to kind of build things is the way that I feel like it naturally would go. Basket shop. We've got our gatherer on this side, and I feel like gatherers would like baskets. You know what? If I was gonna do this realistically, the gatherers are gonna be over here, and then the shop for the materials is gonna be well on the other side of town, because that's just how it is naturally. That kind of makes sense and no sense at the same time. Yeah, let's see here. I do need basket shop, yeah. Allowing them to carry more. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna throw that over here. Shazam. Compost yard. This is gonna be near crop fields, so yeah, it's gonna lower the desirability for everyone. I don't think it's gonna bother the farm at all though. So let's place it near the area of the farm. Actually, can I change the map? G-I-F. So F is the one. Our compost yard is going to be off over here. That night, okay. Right here will be where the compost yard is because the farm is eventually going to touch it. Fantastic. Now I can turn off that menu. Oh, we've got lightning and no lightning rods. Everyone's going to die now, watch. Somebody's house is going to light on fire. I just have a feeling. The building's storage is full. Well, that's fantastic. That means that more wood is going to be for the taking. Harvest resource. I'm not trying to harvest too many of these. Again, I think I'm just going to make like a pathway this way. Harvest resource, harvest resource. Just going to, build it. I feel like I'm doing the opposite of the work of Bob Ross. Instead of happy little trees, I'm like, all trees must die. Let's click this tree if it'll let me. Okay, so the pathway is going to go through here. I'm going to leave that dead tree for aesthetic purposes. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to leave this. Nah, we'll burn it. These are dough. Honestly, my little settlement is doing so much better than yesterday. I'm actually really, really happy about this. I do need to manage walls. Okay. Drag to select walls to manage. We don't have walls yet. Flatten terrain. Ooh. We can flatten terrain. We can flatten terrain. Okay. This is gonna take me a year. A year to understand. Oof. So, if we can flatten terrain, I wonder if we can add terrain. That's my question. Alright, so the settlement's name is Starve something. Because yesterday I Starvestead. Yeah, so yesterday I starved all of my villagers to death. And it was very unfortunate. And then when I first started the stream, the random name that was given to me was Starvestead, and I was going to change it, but I felt like it was appropriate, assuming what happened yesterday. Now, the ironic thing about all of this is the name of the village is Starvestead, but we're actually providing a lot of food. Like, nobody's going to die from starvation. We're probably going to die from a raid, because I ain't got no warriors. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out how to make a market. I feel like that would be in... Okay, not housing. Where would a market be? Roads and fences, defenses, resources? No. Food production. We still don't have a smokehouse, I'm sure. Yeah. We never grabbed a smokehouse. But I can put that right next to the tannery and it's all good. There. Fantastic. Okay, so... I'm confused. Resources and storage, villager professions. Take a look at this. Everyone that needs a job has a job. Yeah, literally everyone is working together. Let's go ahead and harvest those stones. That's already a target. Targeted. Let's harvest those. Yeah. Um, it wants me to build a market, but I don't know how to build a market. It's not on the menu. It's probably on the menu. I've probably just passed over it 1,000 times over. It's likely on the menu. Resources, placement. I mean, if it tells me that I need a market and then the market turns out to be like a tier 2, tier 3 kind of thing, I'm going to be upset. One market belt is the requirement to upgrade my town, and I don't have any clue where the market would be. Amenities and services. Ah, of course. Of course. You know, and it increases the desirability of people in the town. Eh, I'm not going to be able to reach everybody with the market space. Wow, this is rather unfortunate. The housing area is going to be down here. Ooh, actually not over here though. It'll increase the desirability a bit, and people will hate being close to this area. Honestly, I feel like it's balancing it out. No search option, meh. No search option yet. I feel like that's definitely something that the developers can look at. Again, the game is in early access, and I'm pretty sure the developers are like really looking at the people that are playing their game, to kind of see like people's opinions and stuff. I feel like the developers are gonna start working hard on it. At least that's the hope, right? Uh, I like to believe that, anyways, because if I was a developer, I'd focus on stuff like that. I feel like the market needs to be on this side because it's gonna balance out all of the hate or the negative desirability over there. I feel like this would be a perfect spot to throw it. It'll balance out the hate. I'm just not getting the big benefit from it right this second. The big benefit would be like having all of my housing right next to it. That would be the bigger benefit. But honestly, if I'm just thinking realistic options here, this would be the best one if I'm gonna have all of my houses down here. Yeah, we're min-maxing now with desirability. I'm just gonna harvest this tree line up a bit. Again, I don't want to remove this entire tree line. I feel like it's gonna be really cool to have the pathway out to the Fisher Village. I'm just removing the tree line that's right next to places. I mean, honestly, I could replant these trees too. That's not out of the question. I could replant the ones that I actually want. I just can't, I can't plant dead trees, I'm pretty sure. Let's look in the decorations tab. Yeah, they're not gonna let me replant dead trees, which makes sense. It's obvious, but I kind of like it aesthetically. It adds variety to the tree line. What was this again? Bassett. Oh, yeesh. We're just gonna try and fill the orders for all of this. Where's my sour cabin? The sour was all the way out here. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have a minimum quota as well. I don't want anything to be to infinity and beyond because the last time we saw that, uh, I had no logs for anything ever. We had plenty of firewood, but everybody was starving to death. Where uh, I've learned from my past mistakes. So yeah, there you have it right there. I mean, this is starting to really come together. I think the thing that's gonna make this all pop is the minute that I start adding in the walkway, roads and Fahinson. So this is gonna be where things start to get a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna first put the roadway around here. We're gonna have a roadway that makes its way out in the distance, out in the distance, up. We're gonna have this one going out in the distance, but I also want to make sure that it's straight, not curved. I don't want curved pathing. I just want things to be perfectly straight. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right on the nose, but here's hoping. No. So this one all the way out to here. That seems right. I hope that's right. Alright, we're gonna disregard that for now. We're gonna build our pathway over here. I don't know how to get rid of this. The storage cart. Move building. We can move it. I'm not gonna focus on moving it right this second, but that's actually good to know. Because it is a bit of an eyesore, being honest. Okay, so we're gonna get this going out. I guess I'll do it in sections. Just to make sure I'm not messing anything up. Bam. This path, I don't particularly mind if it's curved. The one path in this entire thing that I don't particularly mind if it's curved a bit. We found one. That actually worked out so much easier than I thought, and I'm very happy. I am so happy that worked out that well. I was not expecting that at all. Alright, so this part's going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and get lined up. I want this going straight out from here. This is going to look very pretty. So this is a sim management game. That's essentially all this is. You're managing a community of people. Now the exciting part, quite chilly so far. Oh yeah, you're right. It's about to be winter time. We've got plenty of firewood. Everybody's houses are full with food, fire. We're doing very, very well for ourselves. I'm not too worried about this winter. I'll tell you what I am worried about. The thing I'm worried about most is going to be whenever we start seeing. Let's go ahead and get the pathway up here, and then it's going to round itself off, hopefully, through here. And then I'm going to build a separate pathway just going off to the hunter's area right there. Oh, man. With all of these pathways being built, it's starting to come together. Oh, that looks so good. I'm very happy with this. I'm a little bit too happy about this. You're very right. It is almost winter time. People are going to have to start hanging up shop. Construction halted due to winter. It's almost done being built, though. We've got a clay deposit over there. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I need to build a particular job station over there yet. I'm sure I do. Resources, clay pit. So yeah, I'm almost absolutely certain that I'm going to have to put that over there. The last game of this type I played was Factory Town, and maybe it's time. What do you mean, maybe it's time? And I haven't heard of Factory Town. Like, I've played games like Factor.io. I still have yet to play Satisfactory. I've had people tell me that I need to play Satisfactory. So I do have it on my wish list. It is an item that I'm thinking about getting. But those are the only real games of this type that I've heard of so far. I'm just now like starting to really enjoy the world of RTSs. Oh, that brings a smile to my face. This is just adorable. The trail or the pathway that got made, you can kind of see through the snow. That's cool. Time to find something to build and manage. Oh yeah. So far this is one of the better games I've played of in this regard. There's another game that I actually own. That you can manage a town, and it's really a game where you just fight other things. It's a single player game. It's not multiplayer. It can be multiplayer, but it's not like a MMO or anything. I'm trying to remember the name of the game. Can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll get back to you on it, but I've played it on the channel before. Here, let me look it up real fast. It's not gonna take me long, and right now it's winter time. We can't really do much in the winter anyways. So let me look through the library. I'm sure I'll find it like instantaneously, right? That's what I think anyways. I've been on the internet too long. I've got a lot of games. Let's see. Hero's Hour. Hero's Hour is the game I was thinking of. It's kind of like management to an extent. I was actually playing Hero's Hour just the other day, my own leisure time. Let's go ahead and prioritize this. No, I want the marketplace built. This place takes priority over everything. I'm going to not prioritize that anymore. The sooner I get the market, the sooner I get all of the tier 2 cool stuff. You know, they're still moving around in the wintertime. Food stocks are low. Oh no. I thought I was doing so well. I am curious. Do they store the... They do store the food in these buildings. Got fish. I know I have a gatherer hut out here. So they do store the food in these buildings. Where do they throw them after that? This is a root cellar. So they store the fish in here. And other foods in here. The storehouse. So they've got herbs in the storehouse. That's a shelter. Stockyard. Okay, well, it makes sense that they wouldn't have like food in the stockyard. Oh, saving. We are certainly running low on food. Months of food in public storage is 1. We haven't lost to spoilage yet. I guess that's great. Let's go ahead and try our best to assign more hunters. I think it would be safe to add in another hunter's cabin. Let's see. Hunter's cabin. We've got one hunter's cabin right there anyways. What's this? Carcass. I'm afraid that if I put a hunter's cabin down somewhere that doesn't immediately have food, it's not going to be a good spot for continuous hunting. Maybe I can put down another fisher's shack, and that's going to be what saves us. Fishing area 8, 9, 10 for the placement over here. Where is it saying 10? It'd be good if I could place it in the water, right? 9, 10. Oh, we found another 10. Can't place it there. I'm really trying to get the most I can out of this. It looks like I'm going to get the best right here. Oh, my alarm clock. Dismiss. Yeah, as a small-time streamer, I was taking a bunch of naps. Let's go ahead and prioritize that. We'll get some more fish going in this fishing village. I don't know if I'm going to bother pathing that out just yet. I'm going to try and put some more fisher sites on this side as well. I really like how this is kind of in there. 2 steep. Fishing area 8. Productivity 9. For productivity, 10 for productivity. Yes, we're putting one right there. I feel like that's the highest I've seen on this side. Earlier it was like fishing productivity 8, so that's pretty good. We're gonna prioritize this fishing guy too. Ta-da! Huzzah! I mean, our fishing village is gonna need more fishermen to support how many people we've got apparently. We've got plenty of wood. Let's see. They need more water over at the tannery. Does not have access to a... so it requires a well. Okay, well that's kind of cool. I don't mind putting multiple wells down anyways. Let's go to resources and well. Water bonus. Let's get that as high as we can. 59%. 64%. Okay, it's not getting any better than this. 64%. Let's prioritize that construction as well. Because we want our stuff doing very well. Let's go check on the farm. I haven't checked on the farm in a minute. It's almost done. It's not letting me select it, but it is almost done. There we go. There's just gold ore chilling right here. Ooh, I can't wait until I can mine that. I found gold. Let's see. Let's hit the fast forward button on this a bit. Okay, we're gonna prioritize it. There we go. It's done. We need to hire someone to work. Click any of the 3 crop rotation bars to add, remove crops to plant. This is very, very detailed for a game. Let's see. I'm just gonna briefly read over some of this so I can like halfway understand it. So size. Wow. Okay, so we need that tier 2 clay building very quickly. For soil mixture. This is really cool. I really do like this. Click to add crops. And this is the window of time that we have to do it. I really want to just start clicking crops, but the issue is we don't. Do we need the seeds for it? Okay. Very quickly, I'm gonna try to look at all of my resources. Resources. That's great. Quantities of all of the resources I have. Raw materials. It doesn't appear that you need seeds to do it. Okay, it doesn't appear that you need seeds to do it yet. So I'm gonna just select add crops. Let's try to get us some beans. Let's try to get us some just turnips, I guess. We're gonna try and get, peas. Peas have really high frost tolerance. Beans do not. We need something with heat tolerance as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and make some flax. I feel like flax is going to be very important for clothes. Wheat is just good year-round. I feel like I might want a good year-round crop. This has 0 frost tolerance. I wonder if I can replace it with wheat. Nope. Once you select it, it is selected. You gotta just go with it. If I can find some sand. I feel like sand would be nowhere nearby, actually. Um, very well. I will figure that out later. Let's go ahead and build my pathways while that's working around roads and Fahenson. Let's click, and I don't care if the pathway bends and deviates a little bit. I think it actually looks fine when it's a fisherman trail that we're working on. So we'll have a little pathway going over there, and then we're gonna cut through the trees here. I like to leave my dead trees, but that one's kind of right in the middle of where I want it to go. I would like to leave that little tree as well. Let's just leave this little tree. Remove that as a target. Let's try and build my pathway from where I can see that it ended to straight through, actually. I feel like that's fine for now. Yeah, that's gonna look great, I hope. Alright, let's take a look over here. I mean, this is really cool and all, but I don't estimated yield. This is really I don't even know the word for it. Don't even know the word for it. I would say detailed, but seems kind of like an understatement. I don't have a tower out here yet, actually. I have yet to actually worry about my defenses, which isn't great. So I'm going to throw this tower off over here. I want the bubbles to touch. Facing that way. We have a hole in our defenses. I don't know how to feel about that. We have one singular hole in our defenses. Watch that be the one spot that they all run through. Area unexplored. Of course. Of course. Why would it be? I'm gonna put a tower right in between those bubbles, by the way. I leave no gaps in my security. Alright, let's go ahead and get this wood line removed. Right here, anyways. This is gonna be a housing district. I didn't promise any raids. The raids are set to low. And the reason why is because I'm very, very new to this game. Let's go ahead and select all of these. So I can click this window and it'll show me where they are, but it won't necessarily let me just mass select them for harvesting. That's unfortunate. There's probably a button for it. I have a feeling that there's a button for it. Here, let's look. Yeah, there's no button for it. I thought that I could just clear out whole groups of trees, but that's unfortunately not how it works. I gotta select them uno by uno. And then I gotta wait for the villagers to go off and do it. It's a little tiny bush there. Yeah. It's winter time. Oh, why is there, this building has 6 residents. Ooh. Seeking medicine. We don't have that. That is rather unfortunate. We do have a marketplace, that's cool. We can sell some fish. We have gold now. We have gold, can't even use it yet. Your village is low on laborers, add more. How do I add more? So we have 4 laborers. It said add more laborers, but I don't necessarily know how. Is it just I need to fire people from jobs? I feel like that would be the thing that, yeah, that would be the thing that does it. We fired some people from their jobs. They deserved it. Villager cured. Okay, that's great. That is fantastic, because I did not know how to save him. He just had a little cold, that's what it was. Oh, this person... Oh. Let's slow down here. Who's this guy? Why were they attacking? Okay, immediately confused about what just happened there. I thought that was the beginning of a raid. I'm glad I was wrong there. Because, honestly, how would I defend against a raid? With no warriors, like I have no archers set up for that yet. Ooh, I really wish I could throw this on priority. Like, I don't meet the requirements to upgrade because I need 50 wood planks. But wood planks are being used on other things. Okay, food spoilage, 10 herbs. Ooh, okay, I still don't know how to fix that. I'm trying to learn quick. I'm trying to learn quick. We do need another SAR. I want this production fast. Uh, I really, really, really want to prioritize this, but I don't know how to prioritize buildings yet. Additional workers. So this is just upgrading the building, but I want to prioritize this so much more. Oh boy. Monthly gold report. Yeah, now we're broke again. Yeah, this game is great. Still figuring it out though. That's yeah, maybe I'll look up a tutorial or something later on. This is going way better than I anticipated though. I think the next game after this I'll probably increase the difficulty. I feel like that's fair to say. There's literally nothing dangerous going on right now and everything is just like going very smoothly. I think I could take on a raid. I have no clue how to defend against one just yet. I do have my towers up. Let's see what the towers even do. I thought that the towers would literally just scream, hey, you're about to get attacked. But let's see. Lookout tower defends the surrounding area against hostile threat. It must be manned by guards who do extra damage when attacked from this high vantage point. Okay. So, I guess I do have guards. I guess they fire bows and arrows at attackers. So, I did good. I did good. We just need walls. No, that would be nice. Ooh, barracks. That's once we go tier 2 is when everything gets serious. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I need tier 2 already. I need tier 2 yesterday. We're at 32 wood planks right now. You know, it's more than the 25. I really shouldn't be complaining. I just wish it was faster. Scurvy. Let's not have any of that. I'm gonna go ahead and times the speed. I generally like to play things at regular speed, like ×1. But in this particular case, I want planks, and we need them yesterday, so I'm gonna fast forward time until we get the quota that I need. I feel like that's a very fair thing to do. Gonna scroll through that, and we're still at 34 planks. Still at 34 planks. Let's go into ×1 speed. The storage for this building was full. That looks like a lot of food. We're not starving this next winter for sure. That stuff needs to be thrown on the market post haste. Post haste. Items produced in the last year. That's fantastic. Can we get more? They've never reached the maximum quota. Maybe if I put this at 200, it'll like auto figure itself out. I need more. Gotcha. It's time to build more houses. That's what's going on here. I need more villagers. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna start with this side first. Have it along this pathway. The desirability isn't perfect, but it's also negated by the fact that that's existent. I'm gonna have it facing the road, thank you. This, I feel like that's natural. Let's not get it covered up by this. Oh, too close. That's not even the space it can go anyways. It's probably because the obstructed by building. Obstructed by building? Okay, it was the building that I'd placed prior. The desirability is at 10, so the market's really doing its job there, honestly. I can't complain. Actually, I'm thinking about just throwing a house behind it, just ooh, -16 desirability. That is not fantastic at all. I thought that this market being there would negate that a little bit more, but no, that is not the case at all. I know I can place a house here, but it's going to be over the pathway. I want space for the path. I also want it facing this way. Let's throw one more space. No, I feel like this is fine. It's actually that's the perfect place. I'm getting my housing up now, that way I can have more villagers to boss around. I feel like more villagers would help us expand faster anyways. I should have been in that thought process from the beginning. I realize this now. Yeah, we're already obtaining more villagers just by throwing down a house. It's that simple. If you want babies, throw down houses. If you Yeah, there's a lot more I could say about that, but I'm not going to. I wonder if I should put down any fences. I might be at that stage. I might be. Let's see. Do I have? I'm gonna find my towers out here real quick. So I have a tower over there and a tower over there. There's a game called Firewatch. That's what these towers kind of remind me of at the moment. Let's go ahead and get my pathway going a little bit further. We're gonna expand it straight into this tree line, and hopefully it'll do us the favor of exploring some land in that direction. I could start building fences around here. I keep on thinking about it. Let's just see what it would look like. So we've got regular fence, and then we've got the fence gate. Um, so this might not turn out as well as I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel the idea of putting that fence down there. I now realize what the fence would look like, and I should have did things by 3 spaces in hindsight. But this is like a town area anyways. I feel like the fences would look better in other places. I will I will take a look real quick. Let's see. So we have our housing area down here. I'm not gonna have like fences all over the place down there. But okay, let's get rid of the eyesore here. I need to click and drag when I do fences. Understood now. So, well, we're saving. That was weird. Ah, see, this is an issue. This is a bit of an issue. My pathway going out here is a curved pathway. So I'm gonna drag some fence out to here. Trust the process. Now I wonder if I can do something like this. I'm hoping that that kind of auto fixes itself. I'm hoping that really doesn't look too janky. We will we will find out for sure. The game's not gonna let me like not find that out. Alright, the fence does not look terrible. I'm just worried about these areas down here. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out sooner or later. Oh, the well is dried out. So I kind of wish that you could store water in wells. Let's see. The durability is fine. Wells replenish over time. Okay, so they just took too much water out of the well, but eventually it'll replenish its water. I don't have to consistently move it. That's what I was worried about. Honestly, the simulation looks really, really nice. And I'm almost at my desired 50 planks. So let's do another fast forward real fast. Villager is stricken with worms. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Monthly gold report. I need to figure out how this market thing works. Should I build another market? Idle and unable to work. Why? Everything is fine with you. Idle and unable to work, this guy. I feel like I should hire somebody that might want to do their job then. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of product. We need to start pushing it. I think I'm gonna build another market. Let's see, amenities and services. Let's build another market. I can build another market over here. Let's see. Where can I place a market? Could place a market right here, actually. Let me press tab, tab, tab. How do I want this market to look? I feel like this looks fair. That's, I'm trying to make sure that I have space in between here. So this isn't a bad area right here. That's fantastic. I'm building another market because we already have one what am I thinking about? So we already have more than enough resources out of this hunter shack, I believe. Yeah. So items produced in the last year. Okay, never mind. But yeah, see, we're already full on storage again. We're filling up on storage. That's just the situation. We have too much things. Let's upgrade immediately while we have the resources to do so. Prioritize that one. Oh, we're gonna make it to tier 2 before the end of the stream. I'm so happy. Going places. I might actually increase the difficulty if I can on the next one. I'm probably gonna be streaming this tonight because after the daughter goes to bed, you know, already wanting to play this more. So I'm probably going to be streaming this later on tonight. And that's probably when I'm going to increase the difficulty. But I feel like once I get some walls down, or like once I experience what a raid is, I'll be a lot more comfortable doing it. Exploring this area, we have found another fishing spot. This is 100% a fishing village. Oh, this is going to be so good. And I'm glad I preemptively threw this market down over here. Oh, slot disabled for now. Basket maker wandering unable to work. All of them are unable to work. Come on now. Let's see, are you unable to work? Wandering unable to work. I don't really know how to force my guys to work, but it is what it is. We need another well. I think that's the situation here. Resources, well, 55, 58, 60, but then we're missing out on another couple houses. I'm trying to find the best possible way I can do this and not ruin Pathin. This is likely the best possible place, without ruining my other little pathways that I'm planning on throwing here anyways. Actually, let's go ahead and do some roads. So right here, I want some roads that curves off and goes this way. I feel like right here is fair, and then I can just straight line it to here. For now, trying to figure these roads out real quickly. Because at the end of the day, I want this to be like picturesque. Let's see. You need a pathway here. I'm gonna want a pathway in between these houses too. There's a reason I've been leaving like gaps in between the houses. Yeah. I'm actually really happy with the way this looks. I just don't like this piece, this end piece here. I feel like that's kind of looking. I mean, we've certainly produced a village here. All right, so this villager is sick, seeking medicine. That's rather unfortunate. We don't have medicine, nor the means to provide it just yet, but we will. We did just upgrade tiers. Okay, so we are now at tier 2. What is actually 11 out of 20 residents are stocked with food. Okay, we have plenty of food. I don't understand the issue there. So this building is upgraded from a lower tier structure found in. So the way that you would upgrade a house, I'm pretty certain, is you just click on the residency and then upgrade. Location desirability bonus. Wow. Okay, game. Okay. So you have to have the desirability up in an area high enough to be able to upgrade to the next tier. Upgrading to the next tier allows for... Okay. Let's see about upgrading buildings where they stand. You need more resources for that. Okay, this is understandable. We're gonna upgrade our buildings as we go, like that. Windmill. This will produce... It requires wheat, which we're gonna start growing soon. Okay. This is like the whole next. A building that employs an arborist will work this building, maintain and harvest fruit trees nearby. There is a lot to this game to understand. I think firstly I should have wheat growing. So let's see if I can replace this with wheat. Okay. You can clear selected crop. I don't know if I've grown any yet. I should probably look through a storage. Resources. Let's look at our tier 2 resources. Okay, this is for beehives which villagers can harvest for money. I want the miner one. I want to be able to mine. Weaver building, candle shop. Okay, that's all fantastic. Soap, charcoal, armory. That is all great, but I want these. This building is upgraded from a lower tier structure. I wonder what lower tier structure it wants. Work camp. I'm gonna just look around these buildings real fast. I feel like I'm doing something not entirely right here. Basket shop, firewood splitter. We need bricks. The only way we're gonna get bricks is produces pottery. Okay, I'm looking for the one that produces bricks. That's gonna be my Soap shop. Okay, well. Amenities and services, possibly. A healer's house. This one would be really good, but we do not have enough gold in production right now. Trade post. A building where goods are stocked to sell and trade with visiting merchants. This one is necessary. I feel like a good trading post constructed by road and building. Okay, well, I don't care. I'm gonna put the trading post near this market. Okay. That actually works out in a way that benefits me. So that's being thrown there and being prioritized as absolutely necessary. Um, Apparently you can only have one at a time. That's actually cool. School, which boosts work rate for some professions require educated workers. This is probably necessary as well. We're gonna start teaching kids. That's not bad. Oh, and it increases desirability. That's perfect. Okay, this is actually the most necessary thing ever. Please tell me I can place it somewhere over here, though. What is possibly in the way? What is this obstructed by? I can place it right here. I do want a space in between that. I feel like that's the perfect spot. That is the perfect spot. Uh, uh, let's get back over here. Click on this. Prioritized. Absolutely necessary. If it increased the desirability enough to where I can just push the upgrade button, I am very, very happy and excited about that. Because the desirability will increase as well the minute I start upgrading things. We need a healer's house bad. It's not good because I'm not making a whole lot of gold, but we need one. Oh, wow, and it covers a very big area. I would like it next to the school. Houses require a certain level of desirability. Keeping that in mind, I need to make this area more desirable as well at some point. So I feel like this is a good spot to start throwing this. We have a healer's house on this side, and that's it for now. That's all I can afford to do for now. Of course it costs money. A festive pole that provides entertainment that villagers desire. Entertained villagers are happy villagers. This costs a lot of gold as well. We're in the day and age where we need gold. This has a very huge radius on it. I'll put this over here if I can. Ultimately, it's all about desirability now. That's the game that I'm playing currently. So I'm going to salvage that. Want to salvage that. Let's see here. Rat catcher. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Monthly cost though. I'd rather just pay one-time fee subscription. You know what I mean? Let's see. Wagon shop. A workshop where transport wagons are manufactured. Wagons can be used by villagers to quickly transport goods from one place to another, increasing the efficiency. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really start thinking about expanding now. There is so much to do with this game, it is wild. But I am kind of determined to see the progression of this little small town I've made. A secure repository for the town's gold. This is necessary. This is necessary right now. I'm gonna have it near this marketplace. I've been throwing my marketplaces on this side. I feel like it's safe to say that it needs to be here. This is a fair pot. That is a very fair spot to put it. It's like a bank. I don't care to make a wagon shop. I still have yet to know what I'm gonna do with this wagon here. Yeah, I'm not making a wagon shop. You couldn't force me to. At least not right now at all. A granary. I feel like that would be best over here. Food production. Let's look at our secondary ones. A windmill. It would only make sense to put this near the farm. Let's go ahead and push my tab and see if I can't fix. Ooh, it's kind of interesting. It doesn't decrease the desirability anywhere. It's covering my bases real fast. So the granary can go there. A bakery sounds really nice. I feel like a bakery would go well over here in this area. So that's where I'm building it. Let's see here. Arborist building. I feel like the arborist building will go very well right next to the other building I have out here in the middle of nowhere. Though we don't necessarily have any fruit trees yet. I feel like I have to plant fruit trees. Okay, let's look into decorations and see if we even have fruit trees as an option. Birch, maple, oak, spruce. Because when it says fruit tree, I'm wondering if it literally just means a large garden plot. Sorry, okay. Oh, this is cute. Let's look at the small one. I have plenty of spaces on the back sides of these houses. I was just going to use it for like straight pathways, but if it doesn't necessarily look like it needs a pathway, now we have a method. Garden trail. Let's tab this. Honestly, I feel like the small plots would do me more justice. Yeah, I could probably fit way more desirability by using the regular like small garden plots. Good to know though, good to know. How much does this increase the desirability? Well, let's assume that I could place it. For a tier 2 item, not as much as I would thought. Let's see, small park. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking with the desirability. Now we are talking. This area really needs some love. I'm gonna wait until everything is built, but this area definitely needs some love for desirability. I have to have it all at 30% desirability before I can really do the cool stuff. Large park, dedicated for everyone's enjoyment. Let's see. That covers a good portion of the map. I feel like I would like a large park. That gets some places up to 30% easily. Yeah, we're gonna have 2 large parks then. We're gonna have a large park off on this side. That's actually a really perfect spot to put it. I'm gonna put one right there and one over here. And I could just fast forward through the seasons. I guess that's one of the key ways of playing this game is you can literally just fast forward through the seasons. I'm gonna fill that slot up. We've got a lot of lazy people right now, I'm sure. 12 laborers. Okay, we need more wood planks. That's in decline and we need more stone. I'm pretty sure that there would be a building dedicated to producing stone. If only I was smarter, though. Don't care about that or that. This is necessary at some point. Yeah, honestly, I do want one of these. This would be very good placed next to a building that provides that service of, let's see, Weaver building right there. It's a good spot to put one. Candle shop, I don't see how that's good yet. Soap, this is necessary. We need clean people. Why would it lower the you know, honestly, if it's lye soap, it makes sense that the desirability would go way down, having this nearby any residencies. I feel like, depending on what it's made out of, it's gonna need meat stuffs, so I feel like it would make sense to have a soap just factory near an area that produces all of the meat stuffs. Let's try to pathway it right there. It's a good spot to put a soap place. Soap, I feel like soap is definitely necessary. Oh boy. Residents are complaining of unsaid. Build a compost yard to help clean up waste. We have a compost yard. They just don't want to use it right now because it costs gold to fill. And we need to go positive in gold before anybody wants to work at the compost yard. We need a lot of positive gold flow. Trading post, this is prioritized because obviously this is going to help make gold. This is going to help store the gold. I'm trying to set up a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be built. Charcoal can be used instead of coal needed. Doesn't sound like a bad building either. I'm not getting an apiary unless the honey is necessary for food. I feel like honey is another food source. Honey bonus. Let's look into these woods over here. I feel like it'd definitely be a gather thing. You know, this is actually kind of cool. It's near the farm area. Looks like the best benefit we're gonna get. You wouldn't really want bees right next to your guard post, I suppose. Let's see, 65%, 64, 65%. You know, the one guy at this tower is just gonna smell honey all day. It's fine, it's fine. We'll have one beehive going on. One beehive situation. We can't make or produce clay yet. We need people to be happier so I can upgrade buildings. Pottery, I'm sure would sell. I'm pretty sure that that would be money, which is the whole reason I'm trying to like get the candle shop going. I'm gonna throw a candle shop on this side of the fence over here. That's fine. So yeah, now I could probably literally just times 4 this and everything will fix itself hopefully, right? That's the plan. Um Looking into this any further right now would be not great. Yeah, everything is fine. It's fine. I think I'm about to call it though. At least for now. I'll probably be streaming this later on tonight, but I think right now is a good place to pause this. Just fill it with a random person. We're gonna have a lot of women guards. Yeah, this city is gender neutral. We don't care. If you can work, work. Um yeah, so here's the plans for the future. I'm gonna expand the farm so we have a bunch of different things growing at the same time. Really need to figure out our gold situation. I feel like that's gonna kind of solve itself, but if it doesn't, then I need to find a way to figure that out. Or we need to at least be able to try and find a way to mine. I feel like we should be able to mine for ore now. That's why I was looking really, really, really hard for somebody willing to go out and, break things with a pickaxe, but I guess we're just not at that stage yet. Ooh, we can start building walls. This would be good. This would be really good. Okay, when we get back, we're building walls. And we're gonna build a barracks. Soldiers are needed to deal with more heavily armored. Yeah, we're gonna build a barracks. We're gonna build all kinds of good things. Filled stone fence, a sturdy. Okay, and this will keep animals away from crops. That sounds like something we're gonna have to deal with too. So next time we're gonna be working on a farm, working on our fences, working on our walls. We're gonna try and stay safe from the outside world, like any normal shut-in would want to do. Then after that, I suppose, I mean, we're gonna definitely increase the difficulty. But then after that, I suppose we're gonna try and figure out our gold situation. I'm hoping that it solves itself. But without further ado, if you like what you see, drop a follow.